Contact under the hoop, though. In the act of shooting, draws the foul. Gonna get 2 free throws right here.
Team's third at the line to shoot 2, Sam Moore.
Moore, a good option for the Volcanoes. A deep team, a deep bench. Misses the front end of 2 free throw attempts. Moore, a 6'4" forward out of Central Washington University. Misses both badly short. Rebound explosion, pushing quickly. Lane wide open, however, Chris Keller opts to pop and hit from the outside. Explosion hot in the early going from behind the arc. First, it was Justin James under the hoop, then Keller weakly getting it going deep from beyond. Explosion have built their biggest lead, up by 14, over 7 minutes to go here, second quarter of play. Explosion goes, or the foul, goes against number 32, Chris Keller of the Explosion. 4 team fouls for the Explosion as the Volcanoes will inbound. Tyner, top of the key, looking for Troop. Troop has it now. The southpaw centers it down low for Watts. Watts, nice little dish there as Lechtenberg tries to get the layup. Misses badly though. Jamal Miller back, gonna take it straight into the lane. Offensive rebound, put back by Mike Jones. Volcanoes with it now, down by 16. Biggest lead of the game for the Explosion. Out to center court to get it, Troop. Screen set there, however, he's trapped by 2 Explosion players. That's Diedrich and Miller. Come away with it, loose ball. Shot clock expires on the Volcanoes, and another turnover. Substitutions for both teams coming back into the game for the Explosion. Milton Wright with 4 points tonight.
Number 5, Milton Wright.
Taking a seat's going to be Chris Weekly. Weekly going to get a much-deserved breather. 13 points for him as he has just been on fire here. All 13 coming in the second half. Little confusion there between Miller and Diedrich. Ball goes out of bounds and over to the Volcanoes. Oh, Miller not happy with that one. Tries a swim move around Tyner, however, too much contact, gets whistled for the foul.
Vancouver's in the bonus. We're bonus both ways.
Vancouver's now in the bonus, as both teams have committed 5 fouls. So for the rest of the quarter, both teams in the penalty, going to get 2 free throws per foul. Kevin Tyner to the line for the first time tonight. Hits the first. Diedrich's going to come out of the game now. Donald Watts re-entering. Watts quiet on the offensive end through the first quarter and a half. However, defensively, creating some headaches, that is, for Porter Troop. Tyner misses that one. Ball goes out of bounds though, off the Volcanoes. Explosion basketball. Looks like the ref on the far wing is actually going to rule that ball out of bounds off the Explosion. And the Volcanoes get a new shot clock here as they'll inbound. Top of the key, Hartman. He finds Tyner. Tyner with it now, guarded by Miller. Miller, nice defense there. Looks like Miller might have tipped that, however. Refs are going to talk about this one, actually, it looks like now. Miller trying to grab it and go. Trying to get it in bounds as quick as he could. Refs confirm, though, that did not touch Miller's hand. And it's a turnover by the Volcanoes. The beneficiaries are the Explosion right now into the lane. Miller leaving for Jones. Jones not looking though, goes off his back. Hartman into the lane, finishing with the flush in transition. Hartman in pregame was throwing down. He's a high flyer. Look out for his antics tonight. Watts pulling up, face of Troop. Misses short though. Wright gives chase. Nice save there. However, ball ends up in the hands of Hartman. Tyner pushing over half court, leaves it for Hartman on the three. Came down awkwardly on his ankle right there. Looks like he'll be all right as he landed on Jamal Miller. Miller, speak of the devil, he kicks it over to Chris Keller. Keller, he maintains the hot hand from deep. Explosion hot from behind the arc here in the first 2 quarters of play. Troop tries to center it down low. Nice look to Gary Muzzy. Ball off of Chris Keller's forearm though, out of bounds. Explosion will keep, the Volcanoes will keep the basketball, and Mike Jones gonna take a seat. Back into the game though, David White. Carlisle's gonna try a quick jumper off the entry pass. Loose ball out of bounds, hit off a few players. Ball is gonna stay with the Volcanoes, that is. Foul goes against David White. Foul on Gary Muzzy as he's gonna get 2 free throw attempts. Muzzy misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Back quickly on offense, Jamal Miller, nothing but the bottom of the net. Miller, 3 threes on the night now. As Miller, Weekly, and Keller filling it up from deep. Into the lane, nice little hook there by Carlisle. Off the back end of the iron though, Explosion lead 58-39. Give him 3 more, 61-39 as Miller tacks on. Already 3 Explosion players in double digits here in the first half, Miller, Weekly, and James. The 3 Explosion players providing a majority of the offense. Into the lane, fadeaway jumper, no good for Bloodsaw. White up over with, hands it off to Watts. Watts guarded by Muzzy, that is. He kicks it out. Wright has an open look on the wing. They'll switch positions. Can't tell what happened right there if they're saying that Watts stepped on the inbound line. Explosion lead this one by 22 points with 3:45 to go here before halftime. First quarter separated the 2 teams by just 2 points. Explosion led 27-25. However, the Explosion have outscored the Volcanoes 34-14 here in the second quarter of action. Back underway, that's Troop with it now. Troop pump fakes into the lane, leaves it under the hoop. Carlisle under the hoop, drawing contact and the foul. Two different styles of play here for each team. It's been the Explosion hot early.